we could catch a woman with the smoking gun, right? Like, let's say she cheated on you.
Hmm.
Her instance, she's always going to say, oh, well, he wasn't paying me attention. Oh, he wasn't giving me enough affection, or he wasn't. Like, we've heard Hink countless times on a panel say, I fucked that up. You know what I'm saying? So as a man, he held himself accountable. He constantly said it, right? As men, that's what we do. We'll say, look, man, we messed up out here, right? But women will be caught doing something like cheating, which is inexcusable. Because no matter what, you have to communicate what's wrong or whatever. You don't just do that. But they constantly, no matter what, and they know that's wrong. They know that's wrong, but they'll still will always have some excuse for it.
You seen that little that apology diagram where they was like, if you wrong, you wrong. And then if you wrong, and then it showed all the ways to go back to being you
I
wrong
saw that.
again.
Yeah, yep. Where is
That
wrong?
thing is funny. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Send it to JR.
Yeah, see if we find it, send it to me. So then, is it safe to say that we should just accept this as being a woman's nature and not waste our energy? Or
No,
do
hell
you?
no. Hell,
Well,
hell
you
no.
always got to fight the fight.
Hell no. Look here, man. I look. I I guess I'm an asshole because I'll sit there and sit there and tell you I accept your apology, but then she'll say, "Well, what apologize for what?" Then I will let her know exactly what she did, and then I'm looking at her waiting for that goddamn apology. No, we can't let them off the hook. Just like I wouldn't let my son or my daughter off the hook. I'm not going to do that. A lesson's got to be learned, and you're going to learn this lesson today. She won't take it the hard way, going to take it the easy way. But we're going to learn these lessons today to allow that to happen. No, sir, JR. We cannot let it go just because of you're a woman and you can get away. We can't do that. Like with my lady, I told her, I said, your ass got away with pretty privilege way too long.
Nope.
I can't answer for what happened in your previous relationship. I give a damn less, but I know what I'm accepting. I know what I'm not going to accept. Now, if you're wrong, you're wrong. You got to accept it. Just like if I'm dead wrong, I got to apologize and own up to it and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So I expect the same thing from you. Treat me how you want to be treated. So if I'm wrong and I apologize and you wrong, you need to apologize. Ain't no getting around it trying to get me, cook me my favorite meal or get me my favorite action figure or promise me a certain trip. They're still not going to blow over. I'm still looking for that apology, baby. But I appreciate the gifts and the food and the sex. But
Let me
I
tell you
still want
something,
an apology.
bro. You got a
Go ahead,
better
Scott.
chance. You got a better chance of finding Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Wearing a blue Dickie suit. You know
Uh,
what I'm at a Black Lives Matter goddamn rally than you do getting an apology from a woman. Let me tell you about my ex, bro. I swear to God, every time she was exactly dead wrong, once let's just say if I reconcile the situation, then she would give me the exact apology she should have given the whole time. I did it one time, and after that, I'm like, nah. Because if I didn't do nothing, then you're the one that's going to have to apologize, which explains why we're not together. You know what I'm saying? Because when I tell you she was allergic to accountability and condoms, it's crazy, bro.
And who?
Condoms. He said she allergic to condoms.
Sean, is that the real reason why y'all ain't together? Because she's allergic to that condoms?
Well, she, she was definitely a cheater. You know what I'm saying? She was
Okay.
fine. She was a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Go ahead, Shan.
Um, is it true that women struggle? Listen, all the cliches, all the jokes, all of them are about women not taking responsibility for their actions. All of them. There are no cliches and jokes about men not taking responsibility. You can't think of one. You know, this lady in the video is a therapist, I guess. Women will think a therapist is bad if a therapist tells her that she's wrong at something. I've gone to therapy and therapist says, "Hey, well, what do you think?" he's no good, or he's on your side, that type shit. Because if a therapist tells your woman something that you told her before y'all start going to therapy, and he just said the same damn thing, it's then he's a shitty therapist as far as she's concerned. You know, oftentimes when a woman takes somebody else's opinion as gospel that you said prior, it typically needs to be somebody that's been in her life her whole life, you know, been in her life the whole time. But a therapist come along, you don't know what you're talking about. I need another therapist. That's what happened. That's why the lady was saying that the women don't come back. They think it's a fix or something like that. You know, and then when women do realize that they fuck, oftentimes it's 3 days later. You didn't fought on, like, y'all had this big old argument on Sunday, didn't really speak, didn't talk at all on Sunday night, kind of went through the motions on Monday. Then Tuesday she come around because maybe it clicked in her head and shit. And even then, she's gonna apologize with a blowjob. She ain't gonna say I'm sorry.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, women tend to think a blowjob is an apology. And in my case, you know, I'll accept that apology. You know, in that form. But a lot of guys won't. A lot of guys like, no, I need you to fucking say you were wrong. And my bad. I was wrong. I won't do that again is a sentence you will not hear from women. My bad. There's 3 parts to this. My bad. I was wrong. I won't do it again. It's 3 stages to that full apology, not that passive aggressive shit. Oh, I'm sorry that made you upset. No, we don't know. I fucked up. It was on me. You won't see it again. That's a full apology, but you won't get that. So,
could it be that they're just
there's a lot of broken relationships, man. It's a lot of broken relationships that should be together. There's a ton of broken relationships that should be together if women would simply take accountability for their actions, where they did something wrong, whether they wrecked a car or when they yelled at somebody or spent some money they wasn't supposed to spend or didn't do a task or fucked up the dinner or didn't clean or wasted their time doing something like that. And the guy brought it to her attention and she didn't like to hear that shit. And she didn't want to take accountability for it. And men, and more men today, me being one of them, ain't settling for that shit. Men would rather be alone than settle with women who won't say I fucked up. It's to a lot to guys, especially today, it's just not worth it. So, ladies, that's all, you know, it's you either reprogram your brain, because, you know, you had the princess there, you know, you had the princess treatment your whole life. You were never wrong. As a little girl, even when you fucked up, you wasn't wrong. Oh, come here. But boys didn't get that. Boys were held accountable from age 3 until adulthood through all the sports, from coach on football practicing, had to run them drills in basketball. We fuck up. We all fuck up. Boys are held. That don't happen with women in sports. That doesn't happen in debutante. It just doesn't happen. So it's conditioning, and you just need to reprogram yourself. Are you willing to reprogram yourself to have a successful relationship with a man?